As far as tide is concerned, before we come on to the tide, you will have to understand the difference between the different type of movement which takes place in the oceans, like waves or the current or tide. So, what are the difference between these three phenomena? The wave is not actually actual physical movement of water, because you may have seen that if you this is the waves. If you put some piece of paper in the wave, then this paper will not move from its place. It will keep on moving up and down here itself. So that's why this wave is basically a propagation of energy is getting propagated, but it is not actual physical movement of water. There is no, these molecules are not moving from one place to another place in the waves. Whereas if you see in the currents, if you see the currents, then the currents basically they keep on moving from one place to another place. So it is some kind of actual physical movement of water. So when the this equatorial current comes, if you put some any kind of piece of paper, then it will move from its from here to here. So that is why the currents is actual physical movement of water. Now what exactly tide is? Tide is nothing. Tide is a uh, either rise in the sea level or the fall in the sea level. So tide basically is a rise or fall in the sea level. So this is the difference that we have to understand. Now there are different theory that has been proposed to explain why exactly tide occurs. The first theory was given by the Newton. This theory says that this is you have Earth and here you have a moon. So this theory says that the this Earth Moon is a some kind is a system. So these two bodies keep on rotating, around the center of mass. Center of mass is going to be close to the Earth because of the fact that the mass of the Earth is more compared to the Moon. So that's why center of mass is going to be close to the Earth. From this center of mass, there are two types of force. Actually, here the two types of forces are working. First is centripetal and centrifugal force. So uh, these forces, centripetal and centrifugal, they will work on this side and they will work on this side as well. Centripetal plus centrifugal. Okay, and the another force that is working on is the gravitational force of moon. So on this side, what actually will happen is bulge will be formed because of the fact that these uh, here the gravitational force is more than these two forces. So that's why this bulge will be formed. Here the resultant force will be more this because the gravitational force is more compared to these two forces. So that's why this side bulge will be formed, and on this side the bulge will be formed because although centripetal and centrifugal will be same as on this side, but gravitational force will weaken because the distance from the moon is increasing on this side. So that's why this bulge will be formed because of this centrifugal forces. That is what actually this Newton says. But there are a lot of problems in this theory, because this says that once this bulge will be formed on both the side, then they will keep on moving east to west, because the earth rotates from west to east. That's why they will keep on moving from east to west. But as we have already discussed that the tides are not basically actual physical movement of the water. So this theory says that this water will keep on moving from east to west. If that was the case, then it that was the case, then you have a this these continent like South America, this eastern part of the continent wouldn't have been habitable because these waves that has been talked about by the Newton, this wave would have collided with this part with such a force that this eastern part of the continent wouldn't have been habitable. So that's why this theory was rejected. The another problem with with this theory was that this theory says that according to this theory, the tide on a same longitude should come at the same time because this is how actually the bulge is formed. So if you believe in this theory, then the tide should come at a particular longitude at the same time, but that is also not the case in reality. The third problem with respect to this theory was that the different ocean has a different range of tide. So this theory does cannot explain also why exactly different oceans have a different